January. It's 8:36. What time is it, Si?
Well, I just had to check with Ollie because I wasn't sure whether it was still running. But apparently this one is.
Oh, yeah, they like this one.
All right.
They like this one. What is it?
This is JobSwap.
Hand over the chainsaw. Pass me the rubber gloves. And give me that scalpel. It's time for a job swap.
Yeah, job swap. I get 3 questions about your job. You get 3 questions about my job. Whoever gets the most points gets hired. Whoever gets the least gets fired. It's as simple as that. I don't know what job you do. I just know that your name is Monika. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Andy.
Good morning to you, Monika. What job do you do, my love?
I'm a stand-up paddleboard yoga instructor.
Who would have thought the chances are? Because I used to do that.
No, you did not.
Right,
Did
so
you
that.
really?
Right, let's just get this right. That is your job. You
Well,
teach.
Well, I'm an optometrist, an ophthalmic optician is my main job. I do home visits for the elderly and housebound.
Yeah.
But the paddleboarding came from a passion of actually paddleboard.
Okay, and you teach yoga on paddleboards.
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been doing yoga for?
We just started this week.
Oh, okay. As a yoga teacher, though, how long have you been a yoga teacher?
We started 3 years ago.
Okay, and how long have you been paddleboarding?
3 years.
And you thought, you know what, I'm going to combine 2 of my loves to yoga paddleboarding.
That's it, yes.
Now, I've got to be honest with you, I've tried the paddleboard, and I tried it once in Spain. I struggled big time, so much that I had to get rescued by the Spanish Coast Guard. Now, it's because it's hard. It's hard, girl. It really is. And do you have a lot of business? Do a lot of people like it? Yoga
It's very popular, yes.
And what makes it popular?
Because the location, because we're in Hemel, Hempstead, and we've got the Grand Union Canal, so it's very scenic. And obviously the sub yoga is in the swimming pool. So we do in the warm indoor pool, and then we also do cold water swimming in the outdoor pool.
Oh, wow. Now, I've got to be honest with you, you're right about the paddleboarding and where we are, because I've got a friend of mine who is absolutely addicted to it and goes along the canals and stuff like that. But every time I do, I just keep falling. Is paddleboarding a young person's thing?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It's the size of the board. So the wider the board, the longer the board, the more stable the board.
Okay.
So, kids do really, really well.
And yoga, I know yoga's always been popular, and I must admit, I've tried yoga, and the last time I tried yoga, I fell asleep. It was embarrassing. I had to get woken up at the end of it. So what are the benefits of doing yoga on a paddleboard then?
Well, it helps the balance, and obviously it's a different. When you do yoga on the ground, you can't really go any further. But with the water, you can actually reach down into the water. You can play with the water. You can connect with the water element. So it brings the whole yoga experience to a new level.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. And I don't mean to be crass, but I mean all our listeners will be screaming at their radios. Is it a good earner?
Yes.
Is it? Is it an app? Go on.
The stand-up paddleboard, obviously aboard the boards, you need the insurance and everything, but the water is free. Now, with the sub-yoga, obviously I have to hire the pool, and so I've got, before you start, obviously you have to I have to pay for the pool. So obviously I had to put the price up a little bit. So, yeah. But no, I think it will be very, very popular.
Okay, can I ask how much do people pay to do stand-up paddle yoga?
It's £25 per session.
Per session? That's for what, an hour long? Couple of hours, what?
No, 40 minutes. That's plenty.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was going to say.
You're getting double the workout because you're balancing on the water. So you're building up your core strength. Yeah. So an hour would be far too long. And
do you have to supply your own paddleboard, or do you supply them as well?
Yes. No, wow. They're stored. They're stored in the swimming pool.
Oh, okay. And do you have a lot? And are the classes busy?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. I do know what I do love it. I always look at paddleboarding. I used to look at Tom Selleck when he did it in Magnum and go, "Oh, I'd love to give that a go." To give that a go. I mean, and like you said, it is really good for the core, isn't it? It's really good for the core.
Yes, absolutely.
And I haven't seen my core since 1984, so it'd be lovely to see it again. Right, well, listen.
Well, you should come and try.
Oh, I'd love to. I really would. The fact that you're doing it in a swimming pool, It's good
isn't it?
because I must admit, I don't want to keep falling in and out of the Grand Union Canal. God knows what I'm going to come out with, you know what I mean? But a swimming, a shopping trolley maybe. But you know what I mean? In the swimming pool, I could see that being good fun. Okay, well listen, you know how this works. You'll get 3 questions about show business. I'll get 3 questions about paddleboarding and yoga. Whoever scores the most gets hired. Whoever scores the least gets fired. I'm going to apologise now. You're more than likely going to get fired because I'm really good at this. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
see.
Let's see. Let's go over to our quiz master. Over to you, Vegan Ollie.
Andy, then, your question number 1 from the world of SUP yoga, paddleboarding yoga. Andy, what muscle group is activated most when taking part in SUP yoga?
Well, that's easy because we just discussed it.
Is it A, core, B, back, or C, quads?
Not seen this since 1984, but I'm going to say it's a core.
Yes.
Yes.
Easy.
And the benefits, Monica, of having a really good core are?
What makes you fitter and balanced?
Yeah. And you can balance your peanuts and your pints on it, can't you, when you're lying down and it won't move?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
And a stronger back as well.
Put that on the poster. Anyway, so put your nuts on my core. So what?
Monica, your question number 1 comes from the world of showbiz, entertainment, and TV.
Oh, man. My yoga classes have never been so busy. A lot of people call Brian wearing coats. Anyway, go on.
Monica, your question number 1. Monica didn't laugh over your question. Don't laugh over Monica's question, Andy. It's only fair.
I'm sorry.
We've been talking about this morning, we're talking about Love Island. Monica, how many regular series have there been of UK's Love Island? Is it A6, B8, or C10?
8.
No. I don't know. How many have there been?
There's been 10.
Has there?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. 1-0 to me. Okay. Next question, please.
Andy, your question number 2. What country did SUP yoga, stand-up paddleboard yoga, originate from? Is it A, Brazil, B, New Zealand, or C, Hawaii?
Oh, man. I think I said the answer earlier when watching Tom Selleck when he was doing Magnum. Do you remember Magnum P.I., Kimbo?
No. One for the teenagers.
Oh, man. What's the name of the butler? What was his name? Not the butler. The man who, with the moustache with the 2 Rottweilers. Oh, what was his name?
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You're bugging me. It was set in Hawaii.
That's correct.
What was the name of the...
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Move on with
Okay.
your life.
Monica, your question number 2. Last year's hit film Oppenheimer smashed plenty of box office records, but who played the lead in Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer? Is it A, Cillian Murphy, B, Matt Damon, or C, Robert Downey Jr.?
It's number A. Killian.
Yes.
Yay!
Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay.
Andy, your question number 3 then.
Higgins.
Higgins,
that was the name of him.
Higgins.
Higgins.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't matter. Andy,
okay, go on.
question number 3. Come
Yeah.
on, focus.
Yes.
Which of these is a SUP yoga pose? Is it A, pigeon pose, B, goat pose, or C, possum pose?
Oh, man.
Pigeon pose, goat pose, or possum pose?
I haven't done yoga for such a long time. I did fall asleep, and they did have to wake
Yeah,
me
that
up.
would worry me with you in a paddleboard falling asleep, because you fell asleep with regular
fell asleep
yoga.
so
There is a
quickly.
risk you would drown.
Yeah, I did. I did fall asleep tonight. I really
Yeah.
did fall asleep.
Worries me you'd drown. Pigeon pose, goat pose, or possum pose?
Not
We'll
as
have to
bad
hurry
as my
up.
Uncle Brian. He farted once, cleared the room. Now, because it relaxes you. I'm going to say goat.
Wrong.
No, all right, Monica, I know it's wrong. All right, love, okay.
What is it, Monica?
It's pigeon.
It's pigeon.
Pigeon pose.
Okay.
How do you do pigeon pose on a paddleboard?
You lie down and then you puff your chest up and you lift your arms up.
Oh, doing it now.
I'm doing the pigeon. I'm doing it now. Oh, that's very relaxing.
Monica, your question number 3.
Yeah.
Which song reached number 1 for the first time in 2023 since its release more than 40 years ago? Is it A, Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues? Was it B, Last Christmas by Wham? Or was it C, I Saw Mummy Kissing Santa Claus by John Mellencamp? Which song
It was
reached
C. It was
It was Wham. Yep, Last Christmas by Wham. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
So,
Tiebreaker.
we go to a tie break.
Oh,
tie
man.
break, and it's from the world of stand-up paddleboarding.
Of course it is.
Andy, I'm going to want an answer from you first, and then Monica will see who gets closest. On average, how many paddleboards are sold in the UK every year? Andy, to you first.
How many paddleboards are sold?
In the UK every year. I want a figure, Andy.
Okay, I'm going to give a figure of 120,000.
120,000. Monica, on average, how many paddleboards are sold in the UK every year?
I would go high, about 200,000.
Tell you what, Andy was closest, around 100,000.
Oh no, Monica. That means you've been fired.
Boo! You're fired.
I got my job.
Oh well, unfortunately you don't have a job anymore because I'm now doing yoga and paddleboarding.
Oh dear. That worries me on so many levels.
but I won't be able to. We won't be able to start until February. So you have got a few more weeks of it. If anybody wants to find out more about what you do until you finish and leave in late January, where do they need to go, Monica?
My website, which is www.a1, which is A for Apple, number 1, subhire.co.uk, and they can book online.
Oh, Monica, thank you so much. You've been a brilliant contestant, and good luck with good luck with the business, and I hope it really does really, really well for you. Thank you very much indeed.
Bye, Andy. Thank you so much.
Bye, darling. Like I said, Monica finishes in January. I'll be taking over in February, where you can do your paddleboarding and yoga. Remember
your goat pose.
And my goat pose. Remember my strap line. Put your nuts on my core.
No one's signing up for that.
Oh, there's people out there.
There's always an audience. Okay, let's see what's happening with the weather.